Yeah. You hear him chanting my name. They gotta put me in the Hall of Fame. They know what it is.
Drop this shit.
What's going on, everybody? It's Byron from the Brett and Byron Show. As you guys know, Brett's not in town, so I'm going to be carrying the show like I always do. This is the WWE Evolution, however you want to say it, prediction / rundown. And hopefully this drops before the pay-per-view, because I had a lot of catching up to do. I mean, I'm talking about a ton of catching up to do. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. I'm going to run down the card, and I actually have Brett's predictions right here, and I'm going to tell him why he's wrong. But yeah, looking at the matches, I think WWE could have done a little bit better with the storytelling and the matchmaking and all of this stuff like that, especially since they've had since July to get this popping. Because I think it was at the end of July when they announced this, so here we are at the end of October, and this is what we have. I'm gonna get right into it. We got Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalya versus the Riot Squad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really looking forward to the match, and I've been watching Raw the past few weeks, and it's just Brett's got the Riot Squad winning, and I honestly think the Riot Squad may win as well. Especially, I think they lost at the Super Showdown, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes the faces got to win a certain amount of matches, and I think this might be one of the matches that they can win. But the Riot Squad's been looking kind of shaky lately, so maybe they need this win to kind of get them up. So I'm a little on the ropes right now with that match. And for those of you that know me and y'all seen some of the past episodes, you guys know I'm a big Natalya fan, and you guys know that I'm a big Sasha Banks fan. And since we ain't putting no money on this, I'm gonna go with Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalya to beat the Riot Squad. I mean, for one, I love Sasha Banks, I love Natalya, and Brett said the Riot Squad, so that's where I'm gonna go with that. But I mean, I don't know how good this match is gonna get put together. It's gonna look like a Raw filler match in my estimation. So I'm looking for the E to prove me wrong on this one. What else? Okay, so moving right along, we have the historic Women's Battle Royal. Props to the E for getting the legends to come back. They got Tori Wilson, Michelle McCool, Alundra Blaze is gonna be in there. Now, I love me some Alundra Blaze now. More so as Medusa, because when she was in WCW, looking good, I was coming up, I was a teammate. Okay, we're not gonna get into that. Ivory, Kelly. We got Molly Holly. I love Molly Holly, but I don't think any of those superstars are gonna win. I don't, because I don't even think. I think these are all one-nighters, and that's it for them. But from the SmackDown side, we got the Iconics and Asuka, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella. Mella is money, by the way. Lana, Naomi, Selena Vega's actually in this too. Yeah. I know she can wrestle, you know what I'm saying, but she just hasn't been wrestling in a while. I don't know. I don't think she's going. I'm just gonna put it like that, considering the role she's in SmackDown. And then on the Raw side, we have Tamina and Ember Moon, Nia Jax, Dana Brooke, and from the 205 Live side, we got Maria Kanellis, who just came back not too long ago. To be honest, Brett has Ember Moon to win the Battle Royal, and I think that's a pretty good pick. Considering Asuka won the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, and Naomi won that WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. So I don't think they're gonna let one of them win it again. And Ember Moon could be the next person to challenge Ronda Rousey and come up short. Or it could be, I don't know. I don't see anybody else winning. Like I said, I don't know. I think Ember Moon might be a good pick. I'm looking at the list, and I dig Ember Moon too. So I just don't think they're gonna let Naomi win another one. I don't think they're gonna let Asuka win this one either. Something's gonna happen. I don't know. It's gonna be a surprise. I'm thinking it's gonna be a surprise. Because the next, that person gets a shot at the title. So it could be Ember Moon. I'm gonna agree with Brett early, so I don't have to agree with him for the rest of the card. Moving right along, we have sadly Trish Stratus and Lita versus Mickie James and Alicia Fox. No disrespect, Alicia Fox, but I wanted to see Little Miss Bliss. You feel me? I wanted to see Alexa Bliss versus Trish Stratus, and I wanted to see Lita versus Mickie James, but for whatever reason they combined it and made it a tag match. Now I thought it was probably because of the Alexa Bliss injury, one, or two, one of the legends couldn't like go. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't, keep up with the, conditioning and all that stuff like that, and then you wouldn't be able to carry out a full match. Like, I don't think people were backstage were confident enough with them carrying on like a full match. So I thought it was one of those two reasons. But since Alexa Bliss is still injured, and I wish her a speedy recovery with all her injuries. I think Trish and Lita are gonna win. They gotta have one Legends win, one nostalgia moment, all of that. Oh, this is why they're great. I think they gotta have one of those. I think that's gonna be it, because I don't think one of the Legends will win the Battle Royal. And come on, man. On paper, Mickie James and Alicia Fox ain't winning this. So Brett has Trish and Lita winning also. Now, if the matches were separate, and it was Trish and if it was Trish versus Alexa Bliss, I think Alexa Bliss was gonna knock Trish off. You know what I'm saying? And that was gonna build her name and her credit, and they were gonna go and that builds kind of her storyline. But she's already won the Raw Women's Championship multiple times and the SmackDown Championship twice. So she's a 5-time champion already. I think she was the first woman to actually win both titles. Charlotte has gone on to do it now, but Yeah. What else do we have? Okay, now, Tony Storm versus Io Shirai. Oh my goodness, I can never pronounce her name. But this is gonna be the finals of the Mae Young Classic, which I watched the Mae Young Classic in its entirety yesterday. And to be honest, I mean, I didn't think Tony Storm was gonna make it all the way. To be honest, when I was first watching, and I didn't think Tony Storm was gonna make it past Miko Satomura. So the fact that happened leads me to kind of believe that Tony Storm is gonna take this. I mean, they are building her up to be something like the video packages and all that. They are building her to be like something big. But I think it's gonna be a great match overall. It might be the best match, or one of the best matches on the card. The way that Storm was going through the Mae Young Classic, she had this like, oh, just when you thought you got me beat, gonna come back and win type deal going on. And, she has that going for her. And I thought that Rhea Ripley was gonna beat Io Shirai. And the only reason I thought that was because we can have Tony Storm as like the quote unquote like fan favorite, like face, and then we have Rhea as the heel, but they got two like fan favorites going against each other. This is gonna be nice. I'm liking this. Yeah, I gotta do my little Birdman hand rub. This is gonna be nice. Now I'm gonna let y'all know something. Those semifinal matches were awesome. They were great. So if this is not up to the caliber of those matches, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed. Io Shirai has that double knee to the corner move. That joint is dope. I love it. And Tony Storm has that Pearl River Plunge-esque move. I'm loving it. I'm digging it. That's gonna be a great. I'm really looking forward to that match. And like I said, Brett has Tony Storm winning. I do as well. But I think we're gonna see Io Shirai later in the future in WWE. Speaking of the future of WWE, we have Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. Now, they have done a great job of making this a story from last year's Mae Young Classic to now, and I like how it's stretched out. It's great. The storytelling was pretty good, and the matches, so they were alright. I haven't seen all of the matches in the series, but I saw the highlights. I'm looking forward to this one as well. Brett has who did he have winning this one? I don't think he picked the winner. So I'm gonna take a line from Brett and say I don't really care who wins. Really, to be honest with you, I don't even watch that. That's what he would probably say. Me on the other hand, I love NXT. I like the whole idea. I love the concept. I like all of that. I just have been behind, so I need to catch up. And what better day to catch up than today? So I'll be doing that. And one or two things is gonna happen. Okay, Shayna Baszler is gonna defeat Kairi Sane and become the first ever, I believe, two-time NXT Women's Champion. And we're gonna keep this going for a while. Or Kairi Sane is gonna defeat Shayna Baszler, and it'll be the end of that storyline, and we're gonna see Shayna Baszler on Raw or SmackDown pretty soon. Those are the only two ways I can think that it's going. Either move will be fine with me. I think either way is gonna be the end. of this whole story and how that plays out. It's been going on for a year. I think they're gonna just end it right here tonight. And what better way to end this than at the historic first ever all women's pay-per-view. Now I think this next match, I don't know where it's gonna fall on the card. I don't know. Part of me says hopefully earlier than later, but it's gonna be Charlotte Flair versus the SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch in the last woman standing match. This rivalry has seen Becky Lynch do a heel turn for the first time in her WWE main roster career. She teased it a couple of times, but this is the full turn here. And Brett has Becky winning. I can see Becky winning by like hook or by crook, using kind of like the cowardly heel way out, you know, because a lot of her matches have been ending like that with Charlotte, which is why this match is happening in the first place. She could keep going like that, or Charlotte could finally, you know, get her revenge, or you know, and come out on top and finally say that, oh, I was better than you all along, and you know, it finally shows it when you can't cheat to win. And you know how the story goes. I'm kind of torn between the two because WWE likes to keep you on your toes sometimes, and you know the matches are not as predictable. And you know I had Becky Lynch winning until I just thought about that, and I might have. I don't want to agree with Brett for the sake of argument. Nope, I can't do it. I can see like SmackDown happening on Tuesday, and you know Becky's gonna be like, you know, you thought you could beat me, but please forgive me for my horrible Becky impersonation, but you know, you thought you could beat me, and here I am on the last woman standing. I am the better person, and Charlotte coming out saying this is not over. But I'm gonna go with Charlotte, and I'm gonna say she's gonna win, and then this is gonna continue. Becky's gonna come back, and it's gonna be a slobber knocker. So either way, I'm gonna be happy with it. Just because Brett said Becky, I'm gonna go with Charlotte, and we gonna ride. I'm gonna ride with my fellow North Carolinian, and that's how we gonna do it. And last but not least, to end my rundown / predictions, we have Nikki Bella challenging Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship. This was nice too. I was waiting for the Bellas to turn on Ronda. I was kind of confused. I was like, why do they have the Bellas pairing up with Ronda Rousey? Like, why? Like, you know, but then, you know, when they turned, I was like, oh, this is great. This is wonderful. I love it. Brett has Ronda Rousey winning, and I definitely have Ronda Rousey winning. She just came here from UFC. They're trying to use that hype. They're bringing in the UFC numbers. They're bringing in the ratings with Ronda Rousey being the champion. I don't see them ending that anytime soon. For their sake, as a business, as a company, all of that. And Nikki Bella, on paper versus Ronda Rousey is not gonna, you know, if you're a fan of Nikki Bella from her ETV stuff, and you just think she's fearless and you know she's just the best, you know, like my friend Sam does, you thinking she's gonna win. Ain't no way Nikki's winning this, even if she plays the whole heel thing, cheat to win. I nope. Ronda Rousey is gonna be too quote unquote powerful and unstoppable and dominant and all that. And this is really, this whole storyline has been to put Ronda Rousey over, in my opinion. And I do not see Ronda Rousey losing to Nikki Bella. No disrespect at all. Overall, the card is I mean, good, but I mean, of course, it could be better. And I know people are gonna say, "How could you have made it better?" And how could they have made it better? And I guess I can come out with another video for that. But the Alexa Bliss injury. That, I mean, you can't do nothing about that. That put it down for. I think WWE was doing too much all at one time because they were trying to promote Crown Jewel and they were trying to promote Super Showdown and Evolution. Like sometimes Evolution took a back seat, and I think they could have spaced it out a little bit better. They could have spaced out all the promotion and stuff out better. And I don't know how the Legends are gonna do in the Battle Royal. So I mean, you might see a lot of botches. And then the pointless Raw filler match. Like I don't know. This would have been a good time to put like some dream matches together. And which, I mean, they tried to do that with Trish and Alexa Bliss, but we could have had a few more of those, like, for starters. But overall, I mean, it's going to be a pretty good card, and I'm going to be tuning in. I hope you guys are going to be tuning in. Shout out to the Facebook groups that I'm in, wrestling fans, and the group and in this corner. Shout out to all of those groups. Shout out to my boy Jace. He has the Bottom Line Wrestling Podcast, which you can get on iTunes, Spotify, all of that good stuff. I'll shoot a link in the description so you can go and click on that too. His podcasts are great. I tune in every week, and I actually open up the podcast. So I'll leave the link to my Monday Night Raw mixtape down there too, so you can go listen to that. And that's pretty much all I got. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy Evolution later on today. And I'll see y'all later.